Good morning and welcome back to yet another episode of M&A Voyage. Today is what? Sunday?
Are you sure?
Yes, it's Sunday and it is 7:26.
Yeah, you watch.
We are at Rosemary Hill Farm for a 5 or 10k hike. We'll still decide.
We'll see how it goes when we get tired.
We just turn around.
Yeah, we'll decide as it goes.
And on today's episode, you can expect us to answer questions that we've asked people on our social media platform to ask us. And so
as we talk now, I just hope we don't get lost.
no,
all right.
There's the arrow. We're still on the right track. So stay tuned and hope you will love it.
So into the woods we go. Quite dark. Question 1.
Okay.
How did y'all meet?
Okay, how? We were at the Ikaheng Stadium back at home, and we were watching soccer, and Max was sitting with another guy who shares the same name as him, and I was with my best friend Ramona,
I like the fact that you said same name as me.
and I was with my best friend Ramona. So I was talking to the Max I know, because I didn't know this Max. So I was talking to...
But did you call out his name?
Yes.
All right.
And I was like, so what are you here for? And then this one answered like,
Which one?
Max.
Which Max?
Mwiketi.
All right.
I had to be forward. I got it wrong. He just had to be forward and answer and be like, no, I'm here for the same reason as you. I don't want to fall. Maybe. Right. And then, that's actually how we first started talking to each other. And we had to go home, and Max's car was not working. So I offered him a lift in exchange for chicken liquor. And that's how we met. 3 years down the line, here we are. I know.
Okay. How do y'all handle cultural differences?
Okay, so we haven't really found like a solid plan that works for us. We still learning about one another's culture, and we open-minded to the cultural background that the other person is coming from. So I'd say that's how we handle it. We know I know at some point I'm gonna have to learn Max's language.
At some point.
At some point, I'm gonna have to learn Max's language to better communicate with his side of the family, and if ever we have children one day. But other than that, we learn a lot from each other culturally and just life experiences, and we try and make it work. I hope that best answers the question. So, on to the next question. What keeps you motivated?
What keeps me or
You.
me as an individual?
Yeah.
You. I think my love for
Football. Soccer.
performance.
Oh, okay.
I think my love for performance. I think I've finally got into a place where I can build on a long-term basis and not just work at a place where it's just people are there, done, and they've seen it all. But I can rather build with the children and actually work towards high performance. I also feel that another thing that keeps me motivated is that person behind the camera. You won't see her now, but yeah,
That's cute.
she's also a motivator in my life. My mom plays a big role in terms of me being motivated and carrying on. And yeah, it's the small things, but the details in those small things that keep me motivated to carry on in life.
Okay, next question. It's the same. How did you and Coach Max meet? And what inspires you all to keep on going every day? So that was more like a you question. Now it's more of a
All
us.
right. I think with regards to how we met, you've already,
Yeah.
people will see that. And then in terms of what inspires us, I think I'd say the we share a love and passion for fitness. We share a love and passion for health, and we in a way have the same kind of goals and ambitions. The fact that we work in the same environment, we work in an environment that helps people grow, and we work in an environment that is very I could say conducive to creating better performing children. So I think in that sense that keeps us inspired, and the love that we have for each other, I think goes a long way to how we are as a couple, and the way that we the direction that we are going in as a couple as well. So yeah, I think that's one of the few things that keeps us inspired.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay. Who came up with the channel idea? What are your long-term and short-term goals for the channel?
Sure. Okay. We randomly picked like questions, and why don't I look at what I picked? Because wow. Okay. Who came up with the channel? It was a mutual friend of ours, and yeah, it started last year during lockdown, and I would post our home workout videos. I would also post what we would eat in the day, like every day, and things like that. So a friend of ours came up with the idea. She said that she likes the content that we're giving, and she would also save it and like promote us before we even had a channel. So yeah, that's really why, like, who started. And yeah, I think I should mention her. I'm also gonna drop her. We also gonna drop her Instagram handle, Rigal Mtombeni. Gobeni. Yeah. I get it wrong, but alright. And our short-term goal for our YouTube channel is firstly to just figure out how it works, and our long-term goal is to eventually invite people into our lives to like create a platform where we can motivate people, not only motivate people to live a healthier life, because I think there's a lot of that, as well as motivate them as like to stay how a healthy relationship should be. No one never knows, so there's a lot of that. So just keep them motivated, like individual motivation for each and every person, and obviously make money. I don't want to say it out loud, but okay, make money. Next question.
Okay, I like this one. Who takes the longest to get ready?
Me?
Who is most likely to break the law?
Me?
Who said I love you first?
Me! All three is me. I'm not proud of the first two, but yeah, I think I broke the law last year, guys. Yo, like it was just a few days into lockdown, and yeah, we broke the law. I'm not gonna say what happened, but yeah, so me. And I obviously take longer because I never know what I want to wear. I never know how I want to do my makeup. I never know what I want to do with my hair. So those are reasons why I always take long. And yeah, that's it. What's behind me? Oh, a bird. Okay. So, Sir Max, a question for you. One thing you would change about your relationship? I feel like I also want to answer this one.
Yo, I don't know. That's a very tough one.
Okay, we're going this way.
All right.
Really?
Pause.
Okay, the relationship's good. Relationship's good.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, next question. How's the transition from dating in varsity to now that you're both working?
Okay. I think no, I don't. I know that it's not really a transition from varsity to working. It's more of a long distance to
Moving in together.
yes to moving in together. We met in varsity, but I was already working, if you could call it that, and Angie was doing her final year. So I think at the time when we actually started dating, it was a few days before I was leaving for a new job in a different place, and yeah, the distance it had its advantages and its disadvantages. I'd say because we were still learning about each other, new love and all of that. Her coming to visit, me going over to visit, it had that excitement, if I could call it that, but also when things were not going well in that period, it would be difficult to actually solve it because you can't fight with somebody over the phone. You can't it was tough. But then when we moved in together, I feel like it made things a lot better. From my perspective, it made things a lot better because you end up learning more about the person. You end up learning more about their characteristics, their traits. You learn a lot more in terms of what type of person you are with when you spend a lot more time with them. Whereas before it was, you see the person for maybe 3 days or a week, and then you spend another 2 months not seeing each other. But then since we've moved in with each other, there's the ups and downs, definitely. Like every other relationship has its ups and downs, but the fact that we learn to understand each other better makes it all worth it.